Hello, I'm Kimberlie Acosta. Welcome to the Native News Update on Friday, November 5th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at our website, IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Purcell Paulus, an Oneida Nation icon, passed away November 5th at the age of 85. Paulus was elected Oneida chairman in 1967 and remained chair for 23 years, the longest-seated chairman in the history of the Oneida Nation of Wisconsin. During his 23 years as chairman, Paulus helped lead the tribe to a better standard of living. Paulus helped establish Oneida Bingo, which provided a major financial boost to the tribe. Some of his most notable accomplishments include the Anna John Nursing Home, the Irene Moore Activity Center, the Radisson and the Oneida Casino Site 1 and 2, tribal vehicles, land recovery, retail division, Head Start, and tribal school, among other achievements. Paulus will be remembered for leaving a legacy of authority without great force, integrity, and respect built upon his honesty and, most of all, love for his family, his people, and his nation. Paulus is survived by 8 children. Funeral arrangements are being held by Ryan Funeral Homes of De Pere, Wisconsin. A Native American tribe has filed a lawsuit against the federal government in an attempt to block construction of Teresa Solar's Imperial Valley solar power plant in Sonoran Desert. The 709-megawatt solar farm, planned for more than 6,000 acres of public land near El Centro, California, wrapped up its approval process in October. But the Quechan tribe alleged in a complaint against the Interior Department that the installation could damage cultural and biological resources of significance. The tribe said that the department officials ignored Quechan concerns and rushed through or skipped important permitting steps, violating federal law. The Utah State archaeologist has determined the age of 3 mystery skulls mailed to Brigham Young University. KSL-TV reports that the skulls were determined to be from about 1100 to 1300 AD. That fits with the early suspicions of investigators that the skulls might be ancient artifacts. The skulls will be turned over to Utah's Native American leaders. The skulls were delivered to BYU's History Department last month in a box labeled with a Montana return address. The university police say they don't know why the skulls were sent to the university. What's the value of a song? Jamie Thomas Rassett has spent the last few years in court debating that question. The Minnesota mother of 4 is being penalized for illegally downloading and sharing 24 songs on the peer-to-peer file sharing network Kazaa in 2006. But how much she owes the record labels has been in question. The jury in her 3rd trial has just ruled that Thomas Rassett should pay Capitol Records $1.5 million, which breaks down to $62,500 per song. Thanks to Thomas Rassett's colorful case, she has become the public face of the record industry's battle with illegal downloaders. The Recording Industry Association of America, the organization that represents the 4 major record labels, was pleased by the most recent decision, even if it has no intention to collect the $1.5 million from Thomas Rassett. Earlier this year, the RIAA offered Thomas Rassett the opportunity to end the legal battle for $25,000 in an admission of guilt. Thomas Rassett declined. Still, Thomas Rassett, a member of the Mille Lacs Ojibwe Band, and her legal team are already making plans to appeal. 2 Native American brothers and ex-Marines from Shiprock, Arizona, will run in the New York City Marathon set for November 7th to raise money for the Pat Tillman Foundation's Military Scholarship Program. John Balin and Cheston Balin served in Iraq before leaving the Marine Corps Reserves in 2008. The brothers have pledged to raise $4,240 each for the scholarship program. The foundation honors Army Ranger Corporal Pat Tillman, a former NFL star who turned down a $3.6 million contract with the Arizona Cardinals to join the Army in the aftermath of 9/11. Although the U.S. military attempted to cover up the circumstances of Tillman's death in Afghanistan and present him as a war hero, investigations revealed Tillman was killed by friendly fire. John Balin said the foundation hopes to raise $3.6 million annually for the scholarship program, the amount of the contract that Tillman turned down. On Friday, November 12th, At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the 12th Annual Native American Music Awards will be broadcast live via an audio stream by radio partner wgwe-gm Radio and on the Native American Music Awards website. Indigenous Peoples Music and Single Feather Media will produce a live video stream of the Music Award program. Additional reports and footage will be provided by IndianCountryTV.com. All live coverage will be able to be seen and heard on the Native American Music Awards website, NAMA 12 Live. The awards show will be hosted by legendary actor Wes Studi, the Cherokee actor who has earned notability for his portrayals of Native Americans in film. He has appeared in Dances with Wolves, The Last of the Mohicans, Geronimo, an American Legend, The New World, NBC series Kings, and the movie Avatar. The awards program will commemorate the month of November as National Native American Heritage Month. The show will be dedicated to teen suicide prevention awareness, as well as our veterans and those in active service. For more information, you can visit NativeAmericanMusicAwards.com to cast your vote for the winners before November 12th. Representatives from 17 Native American tribes will leave the U.S. on November 6th for a week-long business and educational and cultural exchange trip to Turkey on the Turkish Airlines inaugural flight from Washington, D.C. to Istanbul, organized by the Turkish Coalition of America. Participants on the first Native American Business Corporation trip are scheduled to meet with Turkish Minister for Foreign Affairs, Minister for Foreign Trade, and members of the Turkish Parliament's Turkey-USA Friendship Group. The group will also meet with representatives of the Turkish Export Council and participate in business symposiums and networking. The Native American Business Corporation trip is the highlight of our recent efforts to foster increased economic and cultural ties between Turkey and Indian country, said G. Lincoln McCurdy, president of TCA. Tribes represented on the Native American Business Corporation trip include the Navajo Nation, Coeur d'Alene, Tunica Biloxi, Bay Mills Tribe of Chippewa, the Assiniboine Sioux, the Crow Tribe, Salish Kootenai, Seneca Nation, Cherokee Nation, Cheyenne Arapaho Tribes, Fort Sill Apache, Osage Nation, Quapaw, Rosebud Sioux, Colville, Yakima Nation, and the Stockbridge Munsee Band of a Mohican. IndianCountryTV.com will be featuring 3 live broadcasts next week. The lineup will be the Harmony Cafe 3rd Annual Native Band Fundraiser, which will be on November 10th from 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, broadcasting live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And then there will be the LCO Veterans Annual Powwow on November 11th from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, broadcasting live from the LCO High School in Reserve, Wisconsin. And lastly is the Native American Music Awards Red Carpet, hosted by myself, Kimberlie Acosta of IndianCountryTV.com, on November 12th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, broadcasting live from Niagara Falls, New York. And that's the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and have a grand day.